Hi, my name is Heather. I've been a test prep professional for, oh gosh, almost 20 years now. And I'd like to tell you about my free diagnostic test program and also the test prep program that comes after it, should you be interested in going further. So this program that I offer here at Test Prep for Success, it has helped students get 200 to 250 points on the SAT. I think the record is 450 points that a student has gotten. They That's highly unusual though, so I recommend aiming for 200 to 250 point improvement, or on the ACT, and it is equal SAT and ACT, 5 or 6 points improvement on your composite score, which since the ACT is only out of 36 points total, there's a huge difference. This kind of program can make a big difference in what kind of colleges you get accepted to. And when you get accepted to colleges, it can make a big difference in how much merit aid you might qualify for, so you can consider it to be a great investment. So let me tell you about the program. The first step is the diagnostic test, and you can take either SAT or ACT or both. It is free, no strings attached. Every student can either attend the proctoring session or take it home at their own, and I'll send you all the materials to do that. And then after you send me your answers, I'll give you a score report, and I'm going to share with you what that report looks like. Here you go. Here is a score report. The student got a 27 on the ACT. It's a sample student, so you would have your name here. It will give you all of your sub scores here, the 4 different categories that the ACT assesses. And then this is where it gets really useful. For the test that you took, it gives you the answers that you gave as compared to the correct answers for every single question. So you can go back to that original test and start learning something from each mistake. And then it has several categories, and I won't show you all the pages, but it gives you color codes in green, orange, and red. And the green ones, you're good to go. Those are your strengths. The orange ones, those are some areas for improvement. And the red ones, those are the ones that we would really drill down on if we go into tutoring together, because that's where you're going to need the support of somebody else. So those are areas where support is needed. And that's in all the different areas. You see this one is actually 14 pages long. It'll give you all of that information. All of that is included with the free diagnostic. I hope you sign up because it's so valuable for you. After you get that baseline score, if you want to continue, then the program has 3 components. The first component is small group classes, and I'm going to share my screen again so that you can see how those classes work. It is a membership for my small group classes, so you can see if you go to my calendar, this is tp4s.com. calendar, you can see all of the days when I offer classes. These are 90 minutes once and done seminars. For instance, like Math 8 here, this is on probability and data. And then ACT Science, only if you're taking the ACT would you take this class. And then say English 1, this is overall test taking strategies for English. You do not need to come to the math class in order to come to the English class, is my point here. They're nice and flexible, so you set your own schedule and attend what you can. If you can't attend any of them, of course, I always record them, and I make sure that you have access to the recordings later, so you can do that as well. So that's one. These classes, I usually have 5 or 6 students in these classes. If it gets bigger than that, I add more classes to get that class size down. I like it to be small so everybody has a chance to interact and let me know how they're understanding things as they go. So that's the classes. The other 2 components that we do in this program are the one-on-one tutoring. The program comes with 10 or 20 hours, depending on which one you select, of one-on-one tutoring. And then we meet every week or every other week. We go through your practice tests together and especially focus on those red areas where the practice tests said you need the most work. And we talk about the last class you attended if you have any follow-up questions. And of course, I help keep you motivated and organized so you can keep studying for a couple months in order that you don't let this big test sneak up on you and that you don't end up cramming at the last minute. So the first component is the classes. The second component is the tutoring. And the third component we've already been talking about, that's the practice testing. If you take that free test, you're well on your way. You've gotten your first practice test done. I encourage my students to take a minimum of 1 practice test per month going forward. And you'll get that report every time so you can see your progress. You know when you're ready to take the real test. And of course, there's there's the opportunity to take more than once a month if you're motivated. I do have students go up, see their scores go up much faster if they want to do even more than that. But if you take it slow and steady, you will get the results you want. Uh, and I give the time frame of either 4 to 6 months to get that 200-point improvement if you're taking that one test a month. So if you don't have 4 to 6 months, then we might want to do a little bit more, or be happy with like a 100-point improvement on the SAT, or maybe 3 or 4 on the ACT. I hope this answers your question. I would love to see you in class. Please consider signing up for that diagnostic. There is no downside to taking that, and the report I send will be very valuable. And if you do go forward with the program, you'll have that first test done already. All right, see you in class soon. Bye.